Good everybody, welcome to Kampala-Road. Interesting one today. I'm going to attempt to get this locomotive working. This was a gift to me in 2006, Christmas actually. Absolutely of no interest to me whatsoever when I opened it. Didn't like the locomotive, didn't think much of the carriages. I am very much a BR blue person, or a little bit later maybe, but very much BR. And this was given to me by somebody who probably didn't really know what they were buying. So, it's been in the box all that time until now. And it's a little bit tatty because it's been travelling around with me. But nowhere on the box does it say DCC ready. Absolutely nowhere. Back, front, sides. So I sort of put it on the top shelf and in the bottom of the travel boxes and never looked at it again. But it is DCC ready, and this is the Dean goods with 3 of these, can't pronounce them, coaches. Never opened apart from recently where I took 2 of these coaches out. If I open the flap, you will see I've taken 2 coaches out, there is 1 left, and I've just taken the loco out, although I have looked at the loco in the past, to be totally honest. And there she is out of the box. Now I got interested in this because I saw another YouTuber, Barry Davis, buying all sorts of versions of this, as he does, and extolling the virtues. So I thought, it piqued my interest, and I thought I'd have another look. It has some discoloration here and here on the paintwork, and I think that is where I may have touched it in the past with dirty fingerprints, and given the environment it's been in for so long, mould has grown on here, so it needs a bit of a clean up. But it is new, but it has the old usual problem of a seized motor. And here is the replacement. X9647 Scalextric motor, I think. So I don't know what the controllability is like. But it does have a DCC socket in, which is really interesting. I had no idea until only a few weeks ago. No tender pickups, plastic wheels, very, very basic. It's a pretty old model. The one other thing that concerns me is rubber tyres, and will they disintegrate as soon as I start running it. Fairly heavy. Pickups on the all wheels have pickups, so it may stand a chance on my layout. I don't know. I really don't know where this is going. It still doesn't really interest me. Now I did download the service sheet. There are actually 2, but I don't see any difference. GWR Dean 422. I don't see any difference. But this one here refers to R2706 and R2560, and this one refers to R2560. Anyway, they're identical as far as I can see, and here it shows the DCC plug. There too. So it should be a very simple matter of soldering in the new motor, putting it back together again, whacking her on the track, off we go. What could possibly go wrong? Body off, absolutely mint inside, no dust. Yeah, very nice. Got to check the pickups to see what the corrosion situation is like. Motor is seized, hence the new one. Hornby have attempted to do something with the cab. Sorry. But yeah, very, very basic locomotive. Something a bit different, I guess. To get the motor out, you have to first remove the plate, DCC plate. There are two tiny screws underneath this plate which is holding this bracket on. That bracket is holding the motor in place. I'll do that and come back. Now I've removed the two screws that hold the DCC plug in place. There are two small screws here which I've loosened. And I'm trying to get that plate off, but obviously not loosen that one enough. Give that a go. She should come off. And that reveals the motor and the worm. I don't want to pull too hard because I don't want wires. Okay, that was planned. There is the motor. That should lift out. That has lifted out very neatly. All looks very clean in there. I don't see any corrosion. But I'm going to persist with changing the motor now I'm this far. So what I'll do is I'm going to unsolder here, get the new motor and solder back on. Okie doke. New motor is in. What I did was I took the wires off the new motor here. Far more difficult to... There's a burning smell. Let me just switch off the... So much simpler to reattach the original wiring. I haven't taken the gubbins off to the new motor. Put it in, put some Vaseline in, put the worm cover drive back on, 4 screws, find a decoder, and let's see if she works. Oh, I might have a look at the pickups as well. Yes, I have to look at the pickups. It's very easy to take the front wheels off the bogie. I'm not sure if you can see that, but there is corrosion on these pickups, so I'm going to clean those 4. And it's more difficult, but to check these ones out here. Now, there is corrosion here I can see, and there is corrosion there, and there's corrosion here, and there is corrosion there. So it may not be all plain sailing, but let's keep a positive attitude. I'll clean those up and be back. A standard Hatton's 8-pin chip is installed. So it should be at 03, and I have 03 as a test on my phone here. Every time I film, somebody texts me. Anyway, let's give it a go. Absolutely nothing. Am I surprised? More investigation required. So, not all quite as easy as I was hoping. I suppose after 13 years in a box, what do you expect? What I found is that it's picking up off these wheels okay. It's sort of picking up off these wheels, but it's not picking up off this bogie. Now I thought I had a fault, but it's not that. It's the corrosion on the back of the wheels. And you can see there I've been sanding the wheels, I think you can just make that out, to try and improve the connectivity between the pickup and the backs of the wheels. It's proving fraught with frustration. If I put some power, I've just got it working now, she is sort of moving around there. But it's not good. There, stuck on the points, off she goes. Or stuck in the tunnel. Where else would you get stuck? Oh, she's trying. So I'm going to go away and clean the backs of those wheels a little bit better and see what we get results from that. Well, she's going in reverse. And that's about it at the moment. So it's working to a fashion, but it's not good. So what I'm going to do is let it run for an hour or so, see what happens. Well, that glimpse of her going at super fast speed is because that's about the only speed she does. I'll try and bring her into shot. Not the smoothest loco in the world. Okay, I've had a good look, and I don't think I'm going to get any better until I change that front bogie. 50% of the pickup ability of the loco is in that front bogie, and it's very light, which is a problem on my layout. It needs some weight added, but also given the corrosion and the condition of the backs of the wheels and the pickups, if I bought another bogie, I think I'd sort out all my problems here. Swap that over with a new one, I think a lot of the problems would disappear. Not my sort of loco, but it's nice to get it going again. I'm not 100% because I haven't got it, don't feel 100% about it because it's not going particularly well. I do know what the problem is because I've met it before, and on the diesels like the Bachmann 40 that I repaired, I changed the wheels and that solved the problem. She behaved in a very similar way to this loco. New wheels, problem solved. Let's just move her forward a tad. She'll stall on the points by the tunnel there. There, she's going again. No, she's stalled. Try and bring her back. She's trying. She's doing it. Yeah, it's not good. Oops, sorry. Where are you? Back again. So yeah, new wheels on the front. She's trying, but it's not good. Okay, well I'll have to go to a well-known parts place and find out if I can get those wheels. Okay, so sort of half a result. I need spare parts, 6 weeks away, a new front bogie. She's relying too heavily on the pickups on the back wheel here, and when she stalls on the points, it's when that wheel is on the frog. So she's not getting reliable power from the front bogie. And I think that's down to the pretty poor condition of the pickups and the backs of the wheels, so a new front bogie is called for. Alright, well it's a couple of days later. I didn't want to give up, and I've been doing some work on that front bogie. Still a fair speed needed. So I've been attacking the tarnish on the wheel surfaces and the backs of the wheels. So I think some of it now is down to my challenging track work, to be honest with you. She's still stuttering a bit, but off and away. Pull her in here, if she makes it. Yep, here she comes. That was me, not the loco. No, that was the loco, not me. Right, so summary. That front bogie is still a problem. I think it needs new wheels, but it's much better since I've got all the tarnish off. Could do with tender pickups, that would be much better if I was to be bothered about spending time in this loco. That's my son. I would put tender pickups in, but basically also my challenging track work, to be fair to the locomotive, it doesn't like the undulations, etc., etc. So I think I'm probably going to leave it there until one day I may look at it again. As I said right at the beginning, it's not really my sort of cup of tea, but I thought I'd give it a go, a bit of fun. Anyway, let's let it go, and from Kampala-Road, it'll be cheers for now.